Welcome to Tucker and Riyadh, the Wheel of Time showcast. I am your host, Joe Perry, with my co-host and back again, Jen.
Guess who's back?
Back
again.
Also with Tom and Brendan. Jen.
Hi, everybody.
We missed you. We're
Thank
glad you're
you.
back.
I appreciate that. I'm glad to be back. And tonight I got to celebrate Tom's favorite fall tradition, trunk or treat.
Oh, we had a trunk or treat. Yeah,
It's great.
No, I say we. I didn't go to trunk or treat,
I
but our
know.
trunk or treat was yesterday.
I went. We didn't do a trunk this year, but we walked around for 2 hours.
Yeah, that's
and
fine.
It was good. It's okay as long as you don't do a trunk.
Yeah,
I feel like-
what I dislike about it is the fact that you, as a parent, have to do a ton of work for your kid to go trick or treating.
Well, you don't have to. Not everyone does a trunk.
Yeah, so he's saying it's okay because I didn't do a trunk this year.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
okay.
just trick or treating at a parking lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the imposition on the parent that is.
I feel like
that
we can
bothers me.
we can make a super cut of Tom just
Yes.
complaining about how much, because every year we talk
It's every
about
year.
Bring it up.
this.
I like to bring it up and antagonize him. What
So
can I
get
say?
this, right? My son's little league had a trunk or treat.
Oh no!
So
Did you go?
Wait, this is how this
Let him tell
whole
the
thing
story.
goes. So goes, oh, they're doing a trunk or treat. I said, we're not going.
Jen's so excited.
Right? She goes, no, they're going to do this trunk or treat thing. I was like, I know, we're not going to go. We're not going to do it. I hate them.
Oh, boy.
And then she goes, well, we're going. So I said, no. And then we were there.
Oh,
And somehow
can you start the super cut with Tom saying, "I will never
I
ever,"
know.
and my children will never ever, and then cut immediately to this?
To this, yeah.
That'll make me so happy.
So she did the car in I don't know, a Jurassic Park theme, of course. What you call it? And then, like, to add, in my mind, insult to injury, she played with the kids, and I stood at the trunk for 2 hours.
Handing out
and gave
candy.
Yeah, and I explained to everyone, every adult that came by, and the guy who's on Thomas's baseball team sitting next to me, how, like, my pride is just, there is none. It's just gone. I've no say in my own life, nor does anyone in my family value my opinion.
Well, at
How
least
you doing,
know the truth
Brendan?
now.
I'm good. I have a very easy to please dog. I took a nap at 3:30 today. I fill a bowl with Snickers and leave it on the porch and watch Cabin in the Woods.
Awesome.
I'm good. Not today, next week, but you know,
That'd be just strange if you did it today.
Just every day, man.
just every day, bowl full of Snickers, see what happens.
It's the Dude 2.0. So
I mean, your kids are great.
we've
Hold
we've got episode 306 to talk about.
Yeah.
We are 3/4 of the way through our rewatch of season 3 of The Wheel of Time. I will remind everyone once again that we will be talking about some spoilers. We have yet to disappoint in that department for this season. So if you have not read the books or don't want to be spoiled about anything in the books, be forewarned. But we'll call out the spoilers before we say them. We've been pretty good, I think, right about that? We've been
Yeah. We
Yeah.
build up to it.
Yeah.
yeah.
What, Brendan? You seem like you forgot that you were going to spoil something.
No, I left the book I'm reading in my office downstairs, so I won't have it handy if you guys get into a genealogical chart. I don't know where I'll get a book.
It's nothing you do.
But-
Just play with Booster and Blue.
Yeah.
All right. So The Shadow in the Night. Every time I hear this title, I think of the song. We start with our Leandrin flashback. And I will say this, I don't have any comments about the ad breaks this time. So I'm just going to get that out of the way up front. So if anyone's waiting for my commentary about ad breaks, nothing.
It's here in me not
We're
talking about it.
It's up
really
front,
leaning
just
in.
like the ad breaks.
We're really leaning into the meta theme of this show.
Before we start, I have a comment about the last time on the Wheel of Time.
Oh, wait.
Because
Okay.
Wait, before we even get to that, Jen, you have to give us your ratings for 305.
Oh, yeah. I finished 305 today because I forgot the entire week that I needed to finish it. So I am going to give that episode a 3.75.
Okay.
I feel like I didn't get it. That's what I think. I didn't get a true sense of it because I broke it up over a week, but I think having seen it already before, I think
that's roughly in line with where we all landed.
Okay.
What was her score last time we did?
4.
4. Okay, so you dropped
4. Jen and I, our scores decreased. Everybody's scores. Nope, I'm looking at the wrong one. Everybody's.
Mine decreased for sure.
Yours decreased, Brendan. I know that.
Mine decreased dramatically. Jen, I don't know if you listened to last week's episode, but for some reason, when we first watched it, I thought this was like the second best episode of the show, which makes no sense.
Yeah, I don't know.
I was wrong.
Yeah, okay.
Oops.
All right, now that we've gotten that out of the way, Jen, what would you like to mention about the...
I just like how they reintroduce you to Samael by having Samael say one line and then Ravine just say, Samael. It's like, remember this guy? But it's just a cut of him saying the name Samael to him to let you know who it is. Because you weren't going to remember.
No, that was like 3 episodes ago or something,
so
right?
If you didn't, I just thought it was really like awkward and like funny the way they did that. So.
There was a lot. So going back and watching this, the one thing I noted, and I have a lot of it in here, is very confused about who's working for which Forsaken, because there's a lot of references to like people working for Forsaken, but they never outright say who. And I'm very confused about that. So we're going to need to go through all of the people in this episode, and we all need to discuss which Forsaken they're working for, because I have no clue.
Brendan, you better go get that book.
Yeah.
This is the book. No, this is in the episode. This is not long.
I know.
I've been looking forward to this book for a long time.
All right. I'm serious though.
No, I know.
So am I.
So Leandrin mentions, and I know we're skipping like the cold open part, but
which we shouldn't, by the way. But okay.
No, we can go back to it. We can definitely go back to it. I have a lot about that too. But just to start off with who everyone's working for, right? We have that sequence in Teleron Riyadh with Lanfear and Leandrin. And Leandrin's trying to find out Lanfear is trying to find out who Leandrin is working for. Right? And who is she working for?
I think I think she knows that Ravine, or she assumes correctly that Ravine would want to get his hands on some of them, and she's trying to find out who. She assumed it would be Leandrin. She's, I guess, the most powerful, or at least the leader of them.
But who's Leandrin working for?
Lanfear.
But Lanfear has no idea about the bracelets, it seems.
Well,
so why would she send her? She even says, like, why are you in Tanchico? And she's trying to hide.
There's a lot of confusion about this too, because another point to this is that when she tells them about the bracelet and the collar, she said, I'm going to tell you something the Chosen wouldn't want you to know. And then at the end of telling them, she's like, if we don't find this by tomorrow, the Chosen are going to be really mad. I'm like,
are
they supposed to know about it, or are they supposed to know about it or not? Like, what?
I'm very confused about this, because I don't know who's working for who, because then she thinks that Naomi's working for Ravin, but then you find out Ispan's working for Ravin, but then I think Ispan kind of makes says something that kind of hints that they were both working for Ravin.
I think that she says Leandrin found out that Naomi was working for Ravin or something like that.
But okay, I didn't think Naomi was, but then she does say I have powerful friends before Leandrin kills her.
Yeah,
and then she says I'm going to be a Forsaken or something like that, right? Like,
yes,
yeah. By that's by the end of the episode, none of this matters, because Leandrin makes it extremely clear that Leandrin is working for Leandrin, and nobody else matters.
Okay.
Like she's on her own side. She's out for herself.
So who is there? And then, all right. So then Leandrin mentions like our master when she's talking to them. Who is she talking about then? Who's their master that she's talking about then? Is she just like
the Dark One?
the Dark One told her they
I
need to
thought
get these
Lanfear.
things?
I thought Lanfear. I don't know.
I don't-
I guess
that might be
Ishamael?
Ishamael.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Ishamael's dead.
She's
Yeah,
between masters right now.
Yeah, but
But she's loyal to Lanfear. Of course, anyway, you're going to say that no matter what, because
right.
Yeah.
Well,
if you're standing right there.
yeah.
I mean, that's another thing. They're all evil liars. So.
That's true. Yeah, but I would say this, right? The master of the Black Aja was, for time out of mind, Ishi,
Yes.
right?
Does she not know he's dead? Maybe.
No, I'm pretty sure she seems pretty well informed, but maybe everyone doesn't know he's dead, or maybe it doesn't make a difference. Like, he was their master, and he said to do this stuff. And then he died, but we're going to do it anyway.
Lanfear told her that he was dead.
So that she maybe
And
the
she
other
didn't seem surprised.
maybe the other Black Aja don't know he's dead, and she's using that to control. Like Ishamael told me, we have to do this.
Well, Rand probably told her that he killed Ishamael. So that's how she
Leandrin?
knows. Lanfear.
Oh no, Lanfear I know
Lanfear
knows.
That's what I mean. Lanfear tells Leandrin, or says it in the conversation, like, oh, he's dead now, I hear.
Yes, I'm just saying the other Black Aja. They don't know.
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
That's why it's strange, because I know Leandrin knows that Ishamael is dead. That's why when she says our master, she mentions it to the Black Aja like our master or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't
I think
Like
that
ordered
goes
them to do this. Like they're doing this because their master told them to.
Probably Ishamael.
Yeah, I
Ishamael
think
was her master for 95 years.
So okay, so
Basically.
these are orders he gave her before he died.
Yeah.
Okay.
One of his plans within plans. I think two things. One to this conversation and one meta thing. So I'm going to do the meta thing first. You brought up that we were going to talk about this as if that was going to happen later in the show, not
Oh, no.
immediately.
Yeah.
So that was the meta. Two, because we're watching the show and we're watching the main characters in the world, right? Everyone interacts with a Forsaken, and that seems like a normal thing. But like most rank and file Black Aja will never see a Forsaken. So like she can completely lie to them and be comfortable that chances are she'll never be caught, because no one gets to actually talk to one of them, right?
Yeah. That goes to something I was gonna ask. Like, do we even know for sure that Naomi and Jane and anybody else even know any of the Forsaken or have directly encountered them?
Well, they
No,
make mention of. Well, we definitely learned that they have.
Well, yeah, I mean, we find out at least one.
Yeah.
Or
Well, we
maybe
think two now. I think Naomi and
Yeah.
Ispan were both working for Ravian, and they were working together. I guess they were working together too. They knew that.
Mhm.
Yeah, I was just getting confused because there was lots of mention of working for people, and no one explicitly said who, and I wasn't sure who was working for who.
I mean, and there's other Forsaken we haven't met on screen yet. Maybe
That's
one of them
also
was involved.
true. So that's why I was a little bit confused, but I'm glad we sorted this all out now. Who is working?
Much clearer.
But I guess the scene with Leandrin and Lanfear, nothing comes of that scene. It's a scene that has no effect on anything.
Yes, it does.
I think it is part of what pushes Leandrin to go into business for herself.
Yeah.
Yeah, she goes after the other girls because she goes after Naomi because of what Lanfear said. You have to find out who it is and get rid of them by tomorrow or whatever it is.
That too.
Yeah, she murders.
Or I'm going to come back for you.
That's right. I forgot. Okay. Yeah, I forgot she tells him about exactly what we were just talking about. Other Black Aja working for other Forsaken.
Yeah.
So in that scene, did is that Lanfear showing up in Leandrin's dream, or Lanfear setting the terms entirely?
Well, I don't know.
Because if it's Lanfear showing up in Leandrin's dream, it is weirdly cute that Leandrin's dream palace is the Amerlin seat and she gets to sit on it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's the
Okay.
indication that she's dreaming.
Yeah, I would guess so too. They
It's
don't.
not like she
that's
shouldn't
just charming.
She didn't populate the tower with other Aes Sedai in her dream. Like, it's just her.
Well,
I don't think you can populate with people in
You
the
can't
dream.
dream about.
Oh, her own
yeah, I
dream.
guess so.
If it's her
Yeah,
own
I
dream,
don't know.
yeah.
She's not dreaming about like.
Yeah, I don't think she's not that type.
I don't know.
I remember us talking about this briefly, but like it looks like there's another person watching this conversation in this dream.
Oh, I forgot about that. I didn't look for
Yeah.
it, but it was so
There's-
damn dark I couldn't.
It's very, very dark, but there's like a body in the shadows there.
The shadow in the night.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. So yeah, that lends more credence to the fact that this is not something that Lanfear set up, but like just a dream that multiple people
That
are used
people
to.
have infiltrated. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I prefer it that way. Because
Oh,
again, it's oddly charming for Leandrin to want to be the Amerlin, even though she has completely rejected everything else about
Yeah.
this.
because she also
Right.
said she wants to be a Forsaken. But maybe she could be, something new, a Forsaken Amerlin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The bad guys win.
Anti-pope.
Someone's got to run it.
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh, show. So we can, if you want to jump back to the cold open, right? We've got the Leandrin flashback of 95 years ago, solving the question of how old her son was and how old she is, basically, right? She's supposed to be what, like 12?
Well, I don't want to think about it.
Yes,
Okay.
I would say just old enough to have a kid.
Yeah.
She's 107.
7. It's about 107 years old. Yeah.
I had kind of forgotten about this, but it's I mean, first of all, it's horrific. But it's also like some of the tightest, most focused storytelling the show's ever done. Because it's like it's a very short cold open. And I mean, we basically we know Leandrin's backstory, kind of, but it
Yes.
tells you everything you need to know about her and fills in all the details and like all the mysteries about her. And gets us into Shamael cameo in like 4 minutes.
Yeah.
It's just really, really well done. It's also hilarious that everyone in Tanchico is flat out evil.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not
That's-
evil, but just
Man, no, like they're
I
all
just don't want to be
terrible.
bothered.
That's a baby with a baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're covered in blood.
Yeah.
And
They're
the
all
only
like-
person who would help was the Forsaken.
Right.
Well, no
Can we
wonder.
talk a little bit about Leandrin's mind bullets that she uses the first time in this, and then she used it again later to kill Naomi?
Never mind.
It's telekinesis guy.
Yeah,
It's-
you almost feel bad for her, and then after she kills the guys with mind bullets,
almost.
she she stomps the guy's head into a watermelon.
Gallagher style, yeah.
Yeah,
He was
Gallagher
dead
style.
already.
Good.
Yeah, exactly. That's the point.
Okay.
So you say you almost feel bad for her, and then you're like, no, good for her.
Oh, all right.
She gets out of it.
Oh no, I don't feel. No, I mean like, oh, she's there. She's evil already.
Nope.
I don't know about that.
Eh,
I think
Why do
she
you think
is
she's evil? Why?
because she stomped that guy's face in after he was dead and enjoyed it.
Yeah, but do you know why she did that?
Yes,
You
I do know why she did
Okay,
it.
so I mean, he was dead already. She didn't stomp his face to death. That would have been maybe like a little much, but probably not even.
No, I think it's
But-
probably worse after the person's dead.
Why?
No,
What
no,
the
no.
fuck is this conversation?
I
No.
Why
I
do
think
you
it's
think
why
it's worse
I
if
think
he's
it's worse
dead?
to kill someone like that.
because they're dead already. Why are you?
Because she's mad and
fuck
she
that
wants him
guy.
to just this asshole.
Yeah.
that's
One
not
more like F you.
a
to him.
well-adjusted person wouldn't do that.
She's not
She's not well-
well adjusted.
I know she's evil.
She's not evil.
Yes.
I think
All right. Well.
Oh,
Okay. Hold on.
Trigger warning.
She's eventually evil.
Right.
Let's
Yes.
not lose the plot
No,
here.
not right
But-
now. Not in this cold open.
like if somebody good or just
Right.
neutral came to her rescue, like maybe she wouldn't have fully gone down
Yes.
the evil path that
I
she
think
eventually
she-
goes down.
I think she would
I
have.
think we should put a
I
pin in
would
this
say-
and never come back to the bit.
Let's put a pin in this and then drop the pin in the
Put
ocean.
put a pin in it like you put a pin in a butterfly to make sure it stays where it is, and we never have to worry about it again.
And it dies?
Yes.
Yes.
Just like this conversation.
Jesus.
Oh
Can we
my
talk
God.
about the cave again? Fuck.
I do like that the show, took the books a step further and kind of filling in gaps of Leandrin's background.
Yeah.
The most you really understand or learn in the books is that like she was wronged by by a man or men at a young age, and that's kind of but yeah, not why she is, but
In the book,
that-
she's much more two-dimensional, just like a bad person.
yeah, there's no sympathy there's no sympathy for her in the books. There's no story about a baby, and you just learn that something bad happened to her, and when she was younger.
Something
but
bad.
But she
Doesn't
was
matter
evil
what.
pretty early on, I believe, in the books, like even before.
Yeah, she was black.
Like she wasn't turned evil. They sought
was a
her
dark friend.
because she was a dark friend before she could even channel.
I know. Yeah, she was a
Okay.
dark. Yeah, she was a dark friend. Well, I don't know. But she was a dark friend before she was in the tower.
Yes.
So
But I do like that they fleshed her out a bit in this story.
Well-
Like you said, Brendan, this was I wasn't even thinking of it that way, but it's such a great like compact telling of who Leandrin is and why she.
Yeah,
why
it's
she is.
really well done.
Yeah.
To the point where I was surprised I forgot about it as thoroughly as I did.
And the Ashamael cameo was awesome, right? Having him back.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting that. I remember the first time we saw it.
Yeah.
But like that weird shudder that happens in the
Yeah.
how come I don't and this is probably a dumb question because there is no answer to it, but I'm gonna ask it anyway because this is a podcast. That only happens like one other time that I can recall, right? When he's in Min's dream. Is that
I
like
think it's just telling you that
No,
we're
it
in
happens- it
Teleron
happens-
Riyadh now.
it happens when he's got the flamey face on.
in the first season, right? In the first season?
Yeah.
So
Oh,
Yes,
that's
it's-
right. Yeah.
is that like
Yeah, it's
him like twisting,
Invading your dream.
controlling the
Yeah.
dream and making it trying to purposely like disorient and the person
Yes.
he's talking to? Okay. I wasn't sure if that was like him doing that or
I thought
some other thing that we don't know or understand yet, like indicating something like that.
that was just like so we would know now we were in Teleron Riyadh.
But they
Well,
don't
it's
do it all
also
the
that.
time. They don't do that all the time. They
No.
only do it in like those 2 or maybe 3 times that I recall
don't know.
with him. And it only happens with him, I think.
Maybe. Do you think Ishamael like babysat her son when she went to the tower?
Yes, I do.
No.
So who?
All right. So
Why not?
I guess this is.
I thought
time
my
for-
question was dumb.
Stop.
Who watched him?
So, all right. Getting into like book metaphysics that are neither proven or disproven on the show, right? But if you recall, in the show, Ishii in season 1 is only in people's dreams until Rand like cracks open the eye of the
Oh,
world
yeah,
and he's
right.
free.
That's sure.
So, the way that it works, just whatever it is, he's bound in the way that like he's bound. He's a little bit closer to the pattern than the rest of the Forsaken. So he every like 20 years or so.
1,000 years.
No, it's every 1,000 years he's around
Yeah.
for a period of time. But in that period of time, there's only like he's around for around 20 years and then
Yes.
he disappears
Yeah,
for
yeah.
1,000 years. Yeah. So
Like it.
yeah, kind of like that. So like he comes around, fucks shit up, but all like through the dream. He's not like a palpable person.
No,
necessarily.
he is.
He's
He's like Arthur Hawkwing's like advisor. And
Advisor,
he causes that
yeah.
whole thing.
but
yeah.
yes.
Yeah, I don't know. They don't really
like-
explain how he's able to like.
Well,
pop
he's
in
on
and
the
out.
edge of the when they sealed when
Okay.
Lews Therin sealed them all away.
Yes.
He was like on the very edge of it, so he wasn't totally sealed away.
Right.
Sure.
And that's why
Good job, Lews Therin.
No, yeah. He's a winner through and through, that Lews Therin. It also helps him just go crazier than he already was by that kind of half trapped, half being able to touch the world.
Yeah, for sure.
For like everyone else, it's like a dreamless sleep. And for him, it's like...
So, Tom,
Dreamful sleep.
I thought you were going to answer Jen's question.
No.
Okay.
He can't
I was-
babysit.
I mean, he
He
did
can't
answer
because
Jen's
he's
question.
only
No.
exists in the dream.
Yes,
He can't
yes.
babysit.
The answer is no.
Yeah,
But
he's
he
not,
knocks
oh.
him
he's
out.
not because
and
he's
he-
not able to touch the world fully at this
That's
period of time.
that's the reason why he didn't babysit him.
She
Yes.
drugs him, and then he watches him in Teleronrion. No, but like, I'm honestly like,
They dropped the
how
baby
long-
off to Ted Danson and
Yes. How long
Steve
after
Guttenberg.
this does she go to the tower? Probably like 2 or 3 years, right?
probably, yeah.
And she has like a 2 or 3-year-old baby, so she's been hiding now for 9
Yeah, I'm sure like a dark friend is watching him.
Okay.
Like,
Well-
it's his dark
well,
friend trying
remember
to keep his
in the-
baby alive.
If you remember the cold open of season 2, the first episode, Ishamael is very friendly with the little kids. So, and the Trollocs were kind of too. So maybe the Trollocs watched him.
Maybe. In my belly.
Remember when we thought the Trolloc was going to eat that girl?
That would have
I
been
do
awesome.
remember very, very clearly.
I think they
Like-
missed an opportunity.
All right, back to season 3.
Chompy, chompy.
Anyone thoughts? Jean Cade's white streak that all of a sudden appears. Where'd that come from?
They wanted to make her hotter somehow.
Okay,
Yeah.
was that part of their like makeover? She was like,
No, we
Got a
talked about
little
this.
white-
Isn't that like
Did
her
we?
grief manifesting into her hair? Because
Yeah,
she's not
like-
like
Oh,
from
is
losing
it?
her borders.
she
I don't
wasn't
know,
grieving though. She
Somebody said
got
that,
off
right?
on
So
it.
it just like
yeah, but like
came
still,
out.
like, yeah.
physically
yeah.
in her.
That's-
Someone said that somewhere. I don't know. I thought it was a nice idea.
I do too. Like that's like even though she loves the feeling of him dying, like her body still has to deal with the magical trauma of it, and that's how it does.
Okay.
It happened when Magneto used her powers
That's-
at the
that's-
Statue of Liberty
Oh,
Right.
Yeah.
to turn Bruce Davison into a puddle man.
Well,
Yes.
yeah. And the timelines are a little confused, Brendan, but yes.
Or something.
Yeah.
Right, he's
Thanks.
a puddle man first, I think. And then
You're right. He's the puddle man first.
yes.
Anyway.
Is that his real name in the like comics? Puddleman? Is there a Puddleman?
no,
Not yet.
I don't know, maybe.
Brendan just pulls out his
It's like, wait a second.
puddle.
Brilliant idea. I'm retiring. Puddleman.
He's like a jellyfish or something. And then he turns into a puddle. It's weird.
Yeah, he is
He
gel.
comes-
He's jelly, and then he completely loses
He
all.
comes
Yeah.
out of the beach. Where does he
Yeah.
actually?
He's like
Does he die
dripping.
coming out of the beach?
No, he gets
No,
into.
they take him to the mansion.
and he
Oh,
gives
then he
him
just
just enough
collapses
information
and-
before he
Yeah.
completely collapses.
He's holding
into
a
mush.
storm. Right. He dies in Holly Berry's not our arms, but
That's right. He just collapses.
What a way to
almost.
go.
yes. She's like holding his hand and then he just
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
bye Puddleman.
Fucking Magneto. I mean, he had.
Well, that guy was a racist, but still.
Yeah.
Magneto makes some good points.
Magneto, yes. Cyclops was right.
Okay.
Back on track. We are laser focused tonight.
This
like
is
the
an
cold
episode.
open.
I mean, we'll see where the scores are. But this is an episode I'm pretty sure we all really like.
Yeah.
We just don't want to talk about it for some
Absolutely
reason.
refuse.
We're talking about it. We're talking about it. There's a lot of ancillary things that come up when you talk about this episode because there's so much
True.
good stuff in it. We've got the Moggy montage of her,
Oh, the best.
No.
You know, this whole bit didn't land for me this time. I
Oh, it
don't
didn't?
like for whatever reason, Magedian's whole shtick this time around, just like I'm like, all right, we get it.
just
Like,
this part,
and-
like, just this part. where
no,
she's
like the whole episode. Like, all right, we
really?
get it. She's
So you
nuts.
didn't like when
Yeah.
she visits the girls and
No, that was fine, but
Okay.
like the rest of it was just a little much.
what about when she crushes Ispan's skull and kills her?
I think she
Oh no,
uses
that
the
was
power
fine.
to
Like
do
what?
that.
Like what about what I said
Does she use the power to do that, or does she just crush her skull with her
They're in
hands?
Teleron Riad. I'm sure she's
Oh, they are.
using
Yeah.
the dream
I
world
didn't
power.
realize.
Yeah.
Okay. If you believe your skull's getting crushed, it is.
Yes, if you believe Magedian sticking her fingers through your eye
Yes.
sockets and crushing your skull, it's definitely happening. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't as jarring as it was obviously the first time that I saw it, because we
I
knew it was
closed my
coming.
eyes with the food stuff, and the noise still got to me a little bit. It's like,
Do it right into the mic, Jen, please.
Let's get some ASMR. ASMR.
Yeah, I don't like that. But I also thought it was weird that Leandrin just like, I know that like you don't see the help, but like
The hell?
she's like talking about the whole plan right in front of the servant, who is Mogedian. But like, what? Talking about the chosen. This is everything we're gonna do right in front of this random woman that's like, just I don't know.
This random woman from Tanchico, where everyone is evil.
Well, I was
So
going to
it's
say
fine.
that. So I would assume that this woman is a dark friend. Like, she's not a real maid. She's a dark friend that they have just doing their bidding.
Well, she can be a
But she
dark
doesn't
friend
know
and a
who
maid.
she is.
She
man.
could. That's true, Brendan. She could be.
I'm just
The
saying,
first dark
like,
friend we meet is a bartender.
I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I wouldn't talk about this in front of anybody. The
They don't.
actual big plan that they're going to
Yeah, I
collar
mean,
the Dragon Reborn.
They
Like,
don't
that's-
show it in this season or this episode, but if I recall in the books, they're like treating her like shit. Right? Doesn't
Yeah.
one of them
Yeah.
like, I don't know, beat her or dress her down and then like lash her or something like that? And then she winds up killing. I think she winds up killing her. But
Also, the Black Aja reservoir dogs strut into town,
Yeah.
take over a castle and kill everybody, and nothing happens to them.
No.
So they're
Good.
pretty confident that they're
All right.
fine.
well, apparently she's like a ghost, right? Because that one old guy in the bar says like her ghost's returned or something like that. Doesn't he mention a ghost? Go call her a ghost.
Yeah, because
Yes, they do.
too
Yeah.
old to be alive.
So that's why
but-
nobody goes there, Brendan, because they all think a ghost came and killed all the people in that house.
And
And no
it
one's
doesn't
going to
matter.
go near it.
It doesn't matter why nobody goes there. They still get away with it entirely. Like,
Right.
These are the same people who walk past the bleeding 12-year-old holding
That's true.
a newborn child.
Well, those people are dead.
all
Jen.
those
This
people
is-
died? Oh.
All those
Oh, it's
people
terrible.
they're dead. It's
Anyway.
95 years ago. These are their children or grandchildren.
Nobody
Yeah.
cares about any of those people.
Yeah. It's better generation.
They're all dead together, so they don't have anybody to mourn them. It's probably
I mean-
probably worked out for the best.
They like to dance. And that one guy was nice who gave Matt the who went and found the bracelet for Matt.
Oh, I thought you were talking about in the house.
He must have
That was a weird interaction that he was having with that
Yes,
guy.
that whole part is very
Beginning.
like watching it
Because
again. I was
flirting
like,
with him a little bit.
Yes.
well, it's right. He's
He
called
is, right?
Matt's admirer, right? Is that what his build as?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
that's right. Yeah,
Yes, he is.
I didn't
that
get
whole-
that the first time.
That whole interaction is weird though, because literally, and you could chalk this up, I guess, to Matt being Taviran. Not
Yeah.
that they
It's
mention
supposed
it.
to be.
yeah, right.
It's supposed
That's
to be.
fine.
Yeah,
That's what it's supposed to be. Yeah.
I mean, if you were, you'd only think about that if you were a book reader, though. Like, there's no visual or any
Yeah, it
kind of
doesn't-
cue to
yeah.
tell you that that's what's happening, because it's just so bizarre. And like, oh, Matt just talks to a guy, basically tells him, "Hey, I'm looking for this. Go find this for me." And the guy comes back like 2 hours later and it's like, "Oh, I
Yeah.
found it."
In my
Yeah.
dad's
Go.
house.
My dad had it. Like,
well, I mean, from what I've been able to
yes,
gather
it's
about
at
the
his
concept-
dad's house, Tom. Like, it wasn't even like, or his uncle or whatever it was. Yeah. Go
from
ahead,
what
Brendan,
I've gathered
sorry.
about the concept of Severin, it's basically it's like they made plot armor into
Yeah.
a game mechanic.
Yes,
Yes.
it is.
That's
So-
exactly what it is.
It's
Yeah.
exactly
You know,
what
like
it is.
his main character syndrome. Like,
Yeah.
of course he got it immediately. He has to get it immediately because the episode's almost over.
No, I know, but it's just
Yeah.
a very weird that way, that whole those.
Joe, what it sounds like you're saying to me a little bit is that like Matt's storyline is somehow underwritten, which is so unlike this show that I don't know what you could possibly be getting at.
Also, you guys also have to keep in mind that we are talking about a part of the episode that is not about Matt at all.
No,
because it's a Tom Maryland adventure.
it is though. That's
Like,
what I'm
you
saying.
remember-
it becomes.
When he walks onto the screen, it's the story's about him now.
That's right.
It does. Go ahead, Jen. Sorry.
Why do they dress that other guy like almost exactly like Tom too?
We talked about this last time, and
Yes.
everyone thought I was joking, but I swear to God, I mean this. Tom's been in town for a little while. He's the coolest motherfucker on the face of the earth, and everyone has started dressing like him.
Yeah.
Remember
There's at least one other guy with a black hat in another scene, not even in the bar. Like he's just wearing a hat because
It's like wearing a Yankees hat in New York. Like, yeah, there's going to be a bunch of people wearing it.
It's so similar that we asked Alexander Viome if it was him, and he said yes. And then he was like, "Oh no!" But when you're watching it, there's just two guys. He's literally right behind him in the scene with like the same exact outfit on. It's almost like
it's a little different.
I don't know. It's like I don't know.
Like,
it's weird.
It's like Jay-Z wearing a Yankee hat. And now everyone's wearing Yankee hats.
Right. Oh, okay.
It's at this point, everyone in Tanchico is like what Homer wants the other characters to be talking about Poochie. Like whenever Tom's not around, they're like, "Hey, where's Tom?"
Yeah.
So you make a good point about this, and not just as like a joke, but it does feel like Matt in this episode, and probably other episodes too. But it feels like you're right. Any scenes that Matt are in, he's not the main. Well, later on we get some of that, but. In this episode, not at all. Like when he's with Min and Nynaeve and Elaine, they're all more important or more center focused characters than he is. And then when he does go off on his own, Tom shows up, and now you're like, well, Tom's here, so.
Well, and I think that's okay. Like, there's, the second season, you have Egwene as a main character, and you have Rand as a main character. And that everybody like that's their stories, and this season like Perrin gets his chance to shine, but this storyline is more about the girls, right? And Matt's just there,
and Matt gets like one of the most over the top pure capital H hero moments in the whole show at the end of season 2. So
yes. That's why I was saying.
Wait, I am a capital H hero. Like
after, to Tom's point, I 100% agree. 7 episodes of being inconsistently and underwritten. So
yes,
and I mean Matt has his stuff here, right? He's got his stuff in the tower is very good, but again, like his character here, and I think. If memory serves, like they kind of talked about that. Like they pick 2 or 3 characters. You're always going to have, Rosamund's going to be one of the main characters, and 2 or 3 of the other characters are going to carry the storylines forward. And presumably, had there been a season 4, Matt may have taken more of a central role.
And I mean, we also kind of talked about this a couple of episodes ago, how like some things that work in books don't necessarily work in TV, and not everybody gets to be Kirk and Spock. You need a Chekhov, and you need a Sulu, and like sometimes Matt's got to be the Chekhov.
Yep, that's it. So I think we might have talked about this at one point or another, but in the books. And this is not like a spoiler, but it's just whatever it is. Like Matt's Taviran-ness when it like starts happening in his head, he hears dice rolling, and then whenever he makes
that's fun.
Like whenever whether he's aware of it or not, when he makes a decision, like that is the tipping point to like that bout of Taviran-ness. Like they stop rolling, which freaks him the fuck out because he doesn't always know what he just did.
So when I said it's like a game mechanic, it's a very specific game.
Yeah.
Okay.
And like
for him, this is his this is Matt's luck, right? It's Matt's luck that he has, which is I guess his Taviran-ness manifests in him kind of as luck.
Yeah. And this is the first example of that appearing on screen, is him just randomly talking to a guy who happens to be related to someone who has the exact magical item
Yeah.
he's looking for.
But there's no
And who has a
indication
little
of
bit
that.
and who has a little bit of a crush on him.
Yes.
Right.
There's
And-
no indication of that in the show, though.
No, and I think that's something that, like, the reason I brought it up now is to Brendan's point. Like, we all wondered, book readers, like, oh, how are they going to do Matt's luck on the show? Are you going to hear the dice rolling? Like, what is it going to be like? And it's just like, oh no, this is no. He's just going to.
We're not even going to tell you
that
it's some sort of, supernatural type ability. You're just
Right.
going to think of like, wow, this guy's really lucky, or this show is badly written, or both.
Right.
There's another great part too when they're in Tanchico when Min and Nynaeve are in the tavern or the bar getting drunk, and Ispan sees them, right, and the camera just pans over to the woman with the veil on, and she turns towards the camera and just pulls down the veil for no reason except to show us like, hey, it's her.
Remember that face?
Yeah,
It's like Ivan reading the poem.
Yes.
Exactly. I was like, oh man, this is so television. It's like, turn. All right, now pull down the veil so everyone can really see who it is, just in case they don't recognize you.
So I mean,
That's
we're
25% television. I just want to be clear.
Only
we know we didn't tell Jen about it. We didn't explain that to Jen.
Nope.
Oh, no.
Yes, fine.
I thought you were going to explain it to her, but I guess we're not.
Last week I said something to the effect of that I think the writers like put in a lot of effort on 75% of the show, and on the remaining 25, it's just whatever happened.
Okay.
And we started talking about like the bad stuff was the 25%.
We started just categorizing scenes and things like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Since we're on Min and Nynaeve in the bar, I think we talked about this the first time, and I don't think we had like a real answer. I've come around to 100% thinking Min gets that guy killed by Jean.
Oh yeah, right. You think it's we don't ever see him? Do we see?
We don't ever see him again.
Yeah,
I don't think, and it's not important.
No, not at all.
But Min is 100% responsible for that guy's death.
Like he just goes and gets killed immediately.
Yes. Yeah.
That's the only thing that makes sense.
He follows
Doesn't have a lot of
Min to the Panarch's palace, and then Jean kills him. Like he's collateral damage or a bystander, and it's only because Min followed him because he told him.
Yeah. It's like, what's up, Bay?
Yeah.
Are you channeling the arches?
Yeah.
Are you channeling the arches, Bay? Poor guy.
Yeah. I thought we would see him at the end in episode 8 when there's just like some dead people at the Panarch's palace. I thought he might be there, but I don't think he was.
We'll get to the dead people in episode 8.
Yeah, I'll get to the beautiful, luxurious Panarch's palace.
Yeah, what's filled with people. It's a palace. Yeah. I don't know where we were. Sorry.
We are all over the place.
We're still in No, but we've been in Tanchico the whole time, though.
That's true. You're right.
We were consistent in that part.
Stay in Tanchico.
Yeah, I mean, I still love that scene with Moghedien showing up and compulsing Elaine and Nynaeve. It's a longer scene than I remembered it, but I still love it.
It is a long scene.
It is, yeah. I think maybe they could have just edited it down, maybe take like, I don't know, 25 seconds off of it at most. But it's good.
I do love how they're like, we got the second bracelet today. And Moghedien's like, oh, clever girl. So I'm like, you guys literally did nothing. You didn't figure this out and like get it.
Well, they came up with the plan. That was the plan.
Talk
succeeded.
to people.
They said,
That's
we'll go
the
to the
plan.
night, right? You'll go to the night market. We'll go to the tavern to try to find out where Leandrin is. And you go to the night market, right?
Whatever.
And Min makes a comment like, are they always like this? And Matt's like, always, or some there's like a little comment about that. So they did come up with the plan and it succeeded. So why can't they take a little credit for that?
We're going to sit here.
Yeah.
Matt, Make some magic
Yeah.
happen.
I'm
Be
gonna
useful for once.
almost get
Find the magic
killed.
item we're looking for.
Yeah.
Elaine, get in trouble.
Yeah.
Like basically, that's all she does.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they could take a little credit for it.
I mean, they would take credit. It makes
Right.
sense based
Yes.
on their personalities.
That's also
true.
true.
But I was just like, you guys
Right.
don't do it.
Look, she's a princess. They're her subjects. Everything that they do is her credit anyway.
That's true.
That's true.
That's how that works.
So
Elaine's
all right.
the worst.
They
too. She's
told
like,
they told Matt to find it,
right,
and
right.
he did.
He did.
Yeah.
They did it.
right.
When Elaine,
It's not that complicated.
If I didn't tell him to find it, he wouldn't have found it.
yeah.
Well, he wouldn't know what he's looking for.
Right.
Okay.
So
You're right.
here's a I guess this is a good part to do our little bit of a spoiler for the books, right? Why the scene, I guess, gets the length that it gets, right?
So you're talking about
So-
Mulgedian, Nynaeve,
Yeah.
and Elaine. Okay.
Yeah. So Mulgedian is built up for the entire, I want to say, middle section of the books as like a arch enemy of Nynaeve, and this begins here.
Oh, okay.
Right. So actually in the book that this season most closely adapts, like the end is Nynaeve facing off Mulgedian, not Leandrin.
Okay.
Right.
And
but,
Nynaeve
like-
wins, by the way.
And
Not
I-
like in
yeah. Yes. But it's a different
She wins by throwing something at her, right?
she punches her in the
She
face.
punched her,
I
or
think
she throws something at her. I can't remember.
she might throw something at her. I thought she punched
Yes.
her, but yeah.
The stakes in these fights are so fucking weird.
Well, like
Go ahead.
they're like basically okay. So it's all different, right? Because Nynaeve's block is much better established, longer established in the books. Remember, there's an extra book to season, and like
Okay.
the way it works in the books is when she is angry, she can just channel like any other channeler, right? Not
Mhm.
like when she gets upset, like she just channels crazy. Like when she gets angry, she has full access to her abilities. When she's not angry, she can't touch them all. So she's obviously rather pissed off because she's fighting a Forsaken, and she's trying to like build it up. And like the tension in this book is her realizing she's that powerful. She's as powerful as a Forsaken, right?
Mhm.
It's the first time that you know that for any of the girls. It's not as over the top hyped how powerful she is. And then like as the books progress through book 7, I think, or right? It's book 7. Like they're constantly embroiled in a thing. At one point, Nynaeve and Elaine capture Mulgedian
They collar her with
with
the Adam.
and
Oh, okay.
and they use her to like train themselves to be more, to know more weaves and shit like that. And then Mulgedian escapes and is supposed to be doing something else for the Dark One, and just sees Nynaeve on a boat.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
and he goes, "Fuck this bitch," and uses balefire on the boat. So she hits the boat with balefire, and the boat in the past gets a hole, so it's just underwater instantly.
Jesus. Okay.
It's like it's a very cool murder weapon. But that's what eventually breaks Nynaeve's block.
Got it.
Is
Okay.
So similar,
she has-
she's drowning
Yeah.
scenario
So
as
they
to the
kinda-
end of this season.
right. And then
But the-
once that happens, that's pretty much the end of their combat, because Mulgedian kind of gets put in a different channel, and Nynaeve goes a different way. But like that's why this scene gets so much time. It's designed to build to like this is going to be like this is going to be something that we're going to build on, right?
Got it.
We'll never know.
Nope.
Nope.
We get our musical number in this episode. It's still a banger. Still love it.
Even knowing that it's coming, the gradual realization that the actual characters have about what the song's about is just brilliant. It's just fantastically played.
Yeah. I like Matt.
Because they let the audience know first.
Right.
And then Matt and Elaine get it.
Well, Matt gets like
But-
right away when it starts. He like turns around
Well-
and I think a woman's already like, you know,
Yeah.
fondling her breasts, and Matt's like, oh, he like gets all flustered by.
I don't know. Matt's character's all over the place.
Yeah.
I don't
He
know.
is.
He's like,
Yeah. Yes, but the realization though of Elaine.
and then Tom
That's
being like,
Yeah, Tom's like, you sure you want to do the
I
Elsa
warned
Tanchico?
You're in a Tom Maryland adventure now, baby.
That's right.
It's like, you sure you want to do this?
Hard PG-13.
Yeah, still love it. I almost forgot that we're gonna get it.
On that subject, I do miss Tom's original coat. I know one of you is about to tell me that the coat he wears in this episode is much more true to the books. I do not give a shit.
I couldn't
No,
really
no.
tell because it's so dark in the episode.
I know.
Because it's perpetually night in Tenchico until I think the last episode.
The last
no,
episode.
when they arrive, it's not night.
Oh, that's
With the
true.
Black
You're
When
right.
the
Aja
girls
arrive.
arrive, it's not
Yeah,
night,
when the Black-
right?
Yes,
No,
it
the
is.
girls arrive at night. It's when the
Yeah,
Black
yeah.
Aja arrive. That's
Yeah, that's
scene.
what I meant. Yeah,
It's
those
daytime.
girls is what I meant.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you. Like he's slightly less cowboy,
Yes.
slightly
Yeah.
less.
But I
mean,
wonder if
he makes up
that's-
for it in episode 8. I feel he's very cowboyish.
I think that's Tom just blending in with his surroundings.
Perhaps.
He had to be a little bit
I-
more city-like and you know
Sure.
more Tanchican kind of. So
Don't care.
he's got a little flair, so he can kind of blend in a little bit more, or kind of assimilate.
That's true. I mean, Tenchico is very evil New Orleans,
Yes, it is.
or more. I mean, more overtly evil New Orleans. I've never been there. I'm sure it's a lovely town.
It's awesome. I've been there twice. I don't take offense though.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
Thank goodness you don't take offense, Joe.
yeah. Just wanted to let you know that. Anything else in Tanchico that we missed, or anyone wants to bring up before we switch over to one of the other areas? We've talked about. probably
Hold on,
40
wait.
40
I
minutes
have
about
to. Be,
Tanchico,
I
so
have to be able to find something else just to keep us from having to go to the Two Rivers.
We're gonna go there next, I think, just to get it over with.
Fine.
There's some. I think I have like one note from the Two Rivers.
Okay.
Where
But
is
it's like
it?
one
I'm
note's
trying-
fine.
I'm trying to find it. Oh,
Is it?
I don't want to hear a second note, Joe.
go ahead, Jen.
I was gonna say, is it weird that the girls like never react to their mother being dead?
I didn't
There's
ever
no
react
time
on
for that.
screen.
There's
I know
time
there's
for
no
that.
time for it. Right. But it's just like they get back and then
You don't
they
see
just
them
move
again
on.
until the scene
I
where they
mean,
come up to thank.
They're not in the
They-
scene when
Alana.
Perrin comes in.
They
Well, they
get
might be in the
back.
background, but you don't see them
Uh,
really.
They get
Also,
back and like Alana's laying around dying for what seems like a while.
Perrin's
Yeah.
laying
And,
around
and then-
dying too.
And then the girls, the Cawthon girls show up, and just like I think the implication is that they have been off somewhere bawling their fucking eyes out,
yeah.
and then got it together enough to go check on Alana.
And thank
Alright.
her.
I also want to say, like, as soon as she leaves that cage, they know she's dead. There's no
That's
like,
true, too.
there's no
I
like,
know,
there's,
but you-
there's no like,
Ah.
oh yes, they know.
They probably
she,
heard
like-
her screaming.
Well, not even that. Like, literally, like he's going to kill them, and she sacrifices herself for them.
I know,
Like,
you still have a
they-
little hope.
But
I would
being
say.
that,
My point is like, it's not like it's a surprise. They know that. Like, it wasn't like, oh, she was just in a different tent. Like,
Yeah, they've also been in a cage, and we talked about this a little last week. They've been in a cage for weeks,
mhm.
so they're probably all cried out.
yeah, I'm telling you, they heard her screaming and dying outside because she
Yeah,
was
she
being
wasn't too
burned
far.
alive.
Yeah.
Right.
Right?
Yeah,
I think
I'm
that's
sure she
pretty
wasn't trying to be
hard.
stoic. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty hard not to hear that. I don't care how big that camp is.
Yes, you
They
do.
burn people
Well, it doesn't
really
make a
far
difference.
from
It wasn't
in a
like
cave. They burn people in a cave, and then they bring
she
their
wasn't
body
far
back.
from the
Yeah.
tent that they were in.
They took her to the cave to
No,
burn
they
her.
brought her
and then
back and propped her up. She didn't die in that location.
Yeah.
She was moved.
They
I
moved the
don't
body.
know. There was a lot of ass around.
And she's still there. Like with the first scene when you go to
Yeah.
Dane, he's just turns around and looks and her body's still there. They didn't take
Oh,
it
yeah.
down.
They got to leave that up.
That's
well,
really
It's
fucked
a
up.
message. It's a
Dane's
message.
not in a good mental space
Well,
right
he
now.
could just tell the other wife, like, hey, go
No,
take her
he
down.
wants that there because he wants to like
bad
sit
about
with
himself?
his guilt.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Look at what I did.
He's pretty messed up.
Yeah.
I don't mean
Yeah.
like messed up like he's a bad, well, he is kind of a bad person, but messed up, I mean like
He's
traumatized.
mentally-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, there's a lot. Yes, he's heavily self-medicating with alcohol. There's not a lot of things going good inside his headspace right now.
No, and
I
then
know- I know this was the last episode, but I missed it when I just really love when Perrin says, "I thought you were a good man," and he screams, "I was." It's such a good delivery. I love that.
yeah, then you killed
Before
me
I met
that.
you.
All Perrin's
basically.
fault.
Yeah,
Perrin's
it
to
is.
blame. Just don't go near Perrin. You're gonna probably die, or
True.
he's gonna kill
Let me-
you, or you're someone you love.
Do you think in season 4 they were going to make out?
Make out or make
Yeah.
up?
Yes.
Perrin and
Yes.
Make
Dane,
out
you
without
think there
making
was?
up.
Oh my
No.
god, I would love that just to hear people go crazy on the internet. That's just for that. Purely
I think
for
by the
that.
end of the
Dane
season,
is barreling.
They might have come to like a well, they kind of do at the end of this season, like a
I feel like there's some fanfic out there with the two
like
of
a
them.
respect.
I'm
a mutual
sure there
respect, but they
is.
don't
Sure
like
there
each
is.
other.
Yeah.
And I only wrote a little of it.
Well, I know there's Perrin and Gall fanfic for sure.
Yeah, but
I'm not sure about the Perrin and Dane. Well, there was a word for it too. Perrin and Gall. Stone.
Oh,
Paul?
No, it was like something about Wolf
Stone
Brother
Wolf.
and
Stone Wolf.
Stone Wolf. Yes, it was called Stone Wolf.
oh, you guys
I-
really, yeah, that right on the tip of your tongue.
No,
What?
I knew it was
What?
something with stone dogs and
Don't pay no attention to these papers.
and Wolf
next time.
Brothers.
Matt, don't look.
Yeah, it's like stone
Don't
dog.
you let Jen shame you for doing your research, Tom.
That's right. That's
Your
what it
hours
is.
and hours and thousands of pages of research.
Leave me alone. I'm researching in the basement.
No, sir, I didn't see you playing with your dolls again.
Tom, you've been in the bathroom for 2 hours.
It's a lot of research happening.
I'm just getting paper clips.
Now we know why we started late.
Man.
Oh, that was all the research.
I was
4
finishing,
minutes.
I was finishing up my my Perrin Dane slash. Sorry. What were we talking about?
Were we talking? We were trying real hard not to talk about the
I was
tour
going to
this
give my note. I didn't get to it, so I'll
Oh,
just
what's
give
your
it to
note?
it now. It's quoted from my notes. Hale's backstory is another example of how the show just has to make every character tragic. It's a bit much. They just keep changing characters' backstories to make them have horrible, tragic backgrounds. And it just like, this I think was my tipping point. I was frustrated with the Matt one and I kind of got over it. And then when they did this, I was like, oh my God, come on.
Well-adjusted people are at home with their families, not getting involved in this
I'm not
shit.
saying she's not well adjusted, but like,
I'm saying like someone who doesn't have a tragic backstory is just a person.
Right.
no, they're not just people, Brendan.
Damn it. Yeah, we went over this a lot. Most of this when Brendan wasn't around. In like the latter halves of the episodes. But again, here we go. This is our second realm of the book spoilers.
Whoa.
Right? Her parents are her parents are likely not dark friends in the books.
But they're not dark friends in the books.
They're
There
not.
is a little doubt about, like, there was always like a theory that the mother might have been a dark friend. Because there's like a scene where like a gray man's in the tent and she just comes out like clean. It was like a very odd bit of behavior, but Yeah, this is not like none of that happens, right? Like that's a completely different thing. And her parents have fairly, especially her dad's like a fairly big part in the latter half of the books.
He would have probably
and-
showed up next season.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
and
a pretty big character.
He ends up being like he ends up hanging out with Rand all the time. First of all, not he doesn't. He spends very little time with Perrin. But he becomes like one of Rand's like him and his army come in because they're hunting they're hunting they're hunting Mazrim Taim, the false dragon that's out there. He's from Saldea, where they're from, and they're hunting him. And like so, this guy just shows up with his army. Taim's like comes to Rand to like try and get cover, like hey, I can channel, you can channel. Please don't let people kill me, kind of a thing. And they come up behind him, and then they're just like, "Oh, you're the Dragon Reborn. I guess we'll follow you." Pretty much.
Yeah, basically,
and so this guy just becomes like Rand's like military right hand man, and he's also like a father figure. He's like super awesome. Hangs out. His wife just hangs out with him all the time on the campaign, on the battle campaigns and stuff like that, and they're great. And they're like, probably like one of the very few well-adjusted romantic couplings in the series.
Well adjusted.
They have cultural things that are different than the cultures, but like within themselves, like they love and respect each other and treat each other the way they want to be treated, and no one's weird about it with the other one. No one like, so
that's why she's a dark friend.
Right. And so now
that can't
she's
be
a dark friend.
Yeah, that can't be possible.
Right.
No, but I was just, I don't know. This was, like I said, the straw that broke the camel's back for me with like changing backstories. And it was just like, oh, another tragic backstory. Here we go. No, I don't know why you had to change that, but that's my only note for this section. I don't know. There's not much happens. They're wounded, they're healed. The Cawthon girls can channel, which we already knew. That's it, right? Oh, we learned at the very end of the episode that there's an army of Trollocs, not just a raiding party.
Oh, I would have, when Pan Fane comes in.
Oh, we forgot about him too, yeah.
I would love to have seen, like, there's some Trollocs with him, just like dressed
as white cloaks
in the background. Yeah, like trying to like look, inconspicuous.
It's like Inglorious Bastards. Which of you Trollocs speak the best human?
Yeah.
It's just like, because it was like him and her that you saw like looking out over the camp, and there was Patafane and the girl, and then all Trollocs. So it's like, like just put on, just stand in the back and put on these clothes. They won't notice you. Yeah. It's very dark. Don't worry.
When Padden Fane and his guys show up, even Valda reacts to Padden Fane like, I don't know about this guy. And
well, it cuts
even
to them.
Valda.
Right.
It cuts to them, and they're all like long-haired, unshaven men.
Oh yeah,
like,
no, I get it.
Covered in gore.
They're like, it's like none of them can speak except for Padden Fane. Like,
yeah, it looks like they haven't taken a bath in like 3 years.
Yeah, they're covered in blood.
Yeah, I mean, we talked. I know
stains of the people they killed and took their clothes off.
Yes,
I know we specifically talked about this last time, but I'll say it again. Like the scene starts looking at Dane, and you're like, man, he looks fucking really bad. And then by the end, you're like, he looks my shirt like white, like compared to how gross they are.
Yeah, Valda's not having any of it. They're clearly too dirty for him.
Yes, he does seem more like disdainful of their appearance than
maybe
there is a little bit of like there's doubt like this is done. They do not seem like
it's like nobody I've ever seen or heard of before just showed up.
Why are their uniforms covered in blood and don't fit? Oh well, let's just
right.
Oh, it's Trolloc blood. Oh, okay.
Oh,
not human blood. Yeah, I think off camera they broke out the scrub brushes for these guys.
Oh man! Oh,
brush boys.
Yeah, the brush boys.
Brush here, brush there. Sorry.
This episode has one of my favorite lines in this, I think, in the entire series. Not my favorite line, but one of my favorite lines in the entire series. I'm jumping over to the I always. So if anyone has anything else they want to say about
I think
the
we're
Two Rivers,
good.
we can go back. Egwene says she's a Forsaken Rand.
That's one of your favorite lines?
It's one of my favorite lines. The way Madeline delivers that line, like, you fucking moron, basically is what she said. But instead of saying that, she said, she's a Forsaken Rand.
Right.
And now they're broken up, right? This is official now. We can all agree that
Yeah.
they're broken up.
Who knows?
I think so.
No, well, that
Yeah.
we still can't get a consensus.
I love this argument because I
This
really
is-
love it because they're like,
I know why you love it.
No, but he's right too. Everything he says, it's like, oh yeah, he's got a good point.
He's factually correct. He is not right.
No, what he did with Lanfear was wrong.
Like
But everything he says to Egwene, it's like, oh yeah, she is like that. She did do that. Like,
this is the scene that flipped me over to your camp of, oh yeah, Rand kind of sucks.
Meanwhile, Jen's getting out of
Like,
that camp in the scene.
Right.
I just love when Rand says, I can never remember the exact line, but like, if that helps you swallow, if believing that helps you swallow this or something, like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh
Yeah.
my God. Rand's a piece of shit.
That's right, Jen from the
Right.
past.
He is.
No, I mean, yeah. But then, like, yeah, I don't know. It's bad on both sides.
I think she
It is a
wins on this one. I think she wins with the line. She's a Forsaken Rand.
Wins,
End conversation.
but
Right.
I mean-
she never. He never said all these things to her before, really, and like
But he is straight up caught. He's busted. He's fucked up entirely. He's 100% in the wrong, and he has no defense for his behavior or his actions. So he just turns it around on unrelated things about the past in their relationship, and that's a dick move.
That's
Just fucking own it, Rand. You blew it. You're done.
Yeah,
You
he
lose.
tried to give me the
No fizzy lifting drinks for you.
You could never understand, right, or
good
something
day,
like that.
sir.
That's basically his response. Is like you couldn't understand. You don't know
so
what
many
it's like.
things you don't understand about
But
this.
I will say this, and I agree
She's
with
so
everything you
hot,
just said.
Egwene. You don't understand.
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah,
I fell in love with
it
her
would've been great if
before
that
I
had been
knew
his
she was a
response.
demon.
that's what he means.
But
Yes.
he's also, and this goes back to episode 1 of this season, I do think he is taking this opportunity
to use
be like-
using her.
to be like, yes,
Or
get
trying
the
to.
fuck away from me.
Yeah.
Like, you're right. I'm a piece of shit.
Yeah,
Like,
I
go.
mean, I think Rand thinks that he's using Lanfear on some
does.
level. He thinks
Oh,
like
he also- yeah.
he's playing her a bit, even though he's not really doing a good job of it.
But she's still getting him every time. She's like, "Oh, maybe I could give up my oaths. There might be a way." I feel like he's still
Well, I mean-
buying into that a little.
No, that's what I'm
Well,
saying.
yeah,
That's
I
what I agree 100%. I said I think he thinks he's using her, but he's not. She's totally got him
Yeah.
hooked.
Right.
Uh,
And
That's
when
my
he did,
that's my note after I've come around on Rand kind of sucks. My next note is also a dummy. So
when he finds out, like, right? When he finds out what she's been doing,
Yes.
like,
yes,
right? It's like, oh, wait a second. Like, I knew she was bad, but I didn't realize that she was bad.
Yeah.
Well, I
Like,
think
you know,
yeah, I think
evil's not a deal breaker for Rand, but petty cruelty is.
well, I
Right.
think that opens his eyes to like she's playing me.
right.
One, she heard Egwene, which he's obviously going to infuriate him, but also like he doesn't have it under control, or he
Right.
he thought he had it under control, and he clearly doesn't. And you don't even know that yet, right? We don't find that out till the last episode, because the next episode they're not even right. They're not in the next episode, are they? Is it all
No,
Perrin?
the
all
next
Perrin
next
and Rivers,
episode is a
right?
Perrin spotlight
Yeah,
episode.
baby.
Can't
So
wait.
we don't. Yeah, so we don't even know that. It's almost like when and we'll talk about it, I guess, in episode 8, but it's like they've gotten past all of that, basically, when we get to episode 8. because now they're laying a trap for Lanfear, right? Isn't that when?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, like you said, we'll get to that in 2 weeks.
Yeah. Then we get by the way, Abienda can channel.
Yeah,
scene.
I don't remember.
Not a big deal. No one cares.
Did you did that even phase you when that happened, Brendan? You remember?
No, because I initially did not realize it was her.
There you go. Good.
Because it was very dark and her face was covered.
She should have turned to the camera and pulled down her veil, just like Isban did. Yeah.
Hold the flaming spear up so just get some good light on it.
Okay, so that's something I wanted to talk about. I thought this the first time we watched it, and in watching it again, I am even more convinced. Those are swords.
No.
They're
spears.
Then why are they on fire all the way down and she's swinging them with one hand?
Because it looked much cooler that way.
Okay.
Than just the tip on fire. That's the answer. I'm telling you, that's the answer.
Yeah, I also feel like
looks better.
Right, the Aiel spears, the blades are the size of a short sword anyway.
They're like a foot long or something like that, right?
And they're
short spears.
They're short spear. But yeah, but
well, we've seen them.
The Aiel don't use swords, they use spears. They will go as far I'll tie a sword to a stick and call it a spear. That's where they're at in terms of the hypocrisy of their rule. So I don't know. I feel like there's no functional difference. One has a hilt, I guess, and the other one doesn't. I'm more concerned with the fact that those are just straight made out of fire, and yet Samael pulls one out.
No one holds it.
There's not. She doesn't take two spears and light them up. She just creates spears of fire and throws one, and Samael pulls it out like it's a real spear. And I don't think you can't grab fire and pull it.
Well, once again, we're getting into my favorite thing that we do on the show is talk about the logic and physics of the dream demons and what they do.
That's also true.
And how.
Right. You see, secretly, he actually cast a weave of air around his hand.
He could grab
Oh my god!
Well, maybe they're not spears. Does she? Maybe they're knives that she pulls out and sets aflame
into sword, spear, fire things. All right. I couldn't watch this scene without the blooper reel, Samael, I fuck the hammer bit just ringing through my head. So good on you. That's all.
Yeah.
So actually, in rewatching this scene today, I realized why I liked Samael so much. And it's a very self-centered reason. It's because Samael is he's a big lummox with a giant magic hammer, and all he can think to do with this incredible magic is whack someone in the head with it, which is very, very similar to a character in my first novel, Greetings from Hardhaven, New Jersey, where there is a supervillain who has this ancient evil magic hammer, but he's just a common thug and can't think to do anything cool with it except whack people with it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I like Samael so much, because he reminds me of something I made up myself.
Well, you didn't know. There's no hammer in the books. I don't think Samael has a big giant hammer in the books.
I don't think so either.
Well, I don't give a shit about the books.
No, I'm saying
true.
so you did create it.
So yeah, Joe's correcting himself for saying you came up with it first.
Right. Oh, okay.
They stole it from you, is what happened.
Yes, they stole it from you. And maybe that is true. When we get Rafe with those gin and tonics, we can ask him that. Yeah. What happens? Samael. So Lanfear sends Samael.
Yes.
Yep.
I guess she tricks him somehow into going. because they clearly hate each other.
I think she just tells him, I know
Yeah.
where Rand is. He's over here. Why don't you go kill him?
She doesn't,
Really?
she doesn't
'Cause-
trick him.
But when the two of them interact in that, what is it, episode 3 in the cold open, they do not like each other at all.
No, that's true.
Why would he go? Like, wouldn't he be suspicious of her saying, "Hey, go kill Randy's over here"?
Samael's a moron.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So all he wants to do is bash the Dragon Reborn's head in.
Smash.
He's like, hey, he's over here. Here's a hammer.
Okay.
Sure. And I feel like to for whatever it's worth, like she hated him. He was like disdainful of her. Right? He was like, you're not tough enough to be a real Forsaken because you love Luce Theron.
Okay. I guess it doesn't matter because he dies soon,
Not
Yep.
today.
but not today. No, today he gets away.
He's very gently
Mm.
contained, but in a bunch of rocks.
Yeah, he doesn't really get away. He gets crushed.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. And then Maureen captures him, right?
Yeah.
We get another Logain in the cave scenario. That's later, though.
Was that in the 8th episode?
It's in
Yeah.
the 8th episode.
Okay.
Every time we mention something about the 8th episode, I'm pre-grading it. I'm like, no, I have to go in open-minded.
It's going to be a fun next 2 weeks for me and you, buddy.
Sorry, man.
I have a note here. Rand destroying the house haphazardly and recklessly causing the death of others. Classic Rand.
This is another great. The cold open and the very end of this episode are both really good because it's a pretty like standard fantasy heroic, fantasy hero's journey kind of thing to like, oh, maybe the hero's going to turn out bad, but he's never like, no, he's not. Like, of course he's not. Like Luke Skywalker's never going to turn to the dark side. Nobody really thinks that.
Yeah.
Watching this, even for the second time, I was like, oh shit, is Rand going to lose it? Like, this is for real.
I mean, this was
Yeah.
only a precursor to him almost
Right.
losing it later on, like towards the end of the books.
Yeah. But yeah, I love the fact that it's like, he doesn't have to turn evil to just like, he also has like, I could go bad or I could just go batshit crazy.
Right.
Right. I have two options that are really, the world's kind of fucked.
Yeah, and only one option that's good. So he's got two options that are bad and one option that's good. So the odds are not in his favor.
He is really good in this, like, lunacy, grieving scene.
Oh yeah. Like, what does the prophecy say? Right. He's
Just like, please
Yeah.
stop trying to do that.
now he's got to
It's
go
not-
pick her squashes. Yeah, poor Alcera. Oh,
Even knowing what happens to her at the end, they laid it on a little thick with that kid.
she's so cute though, man.
That's what I'm saying. It was a bit much.
I can hear her say squashes all day. Like, I just
She was training to be a maiden.
yeah.
She doesn't. She thinks a sheep is called a shep. Like,
She does.
and again, like it's terrible what happened to her. It's very sad. It's a very powerful scene, but like they could have dialed it. They
Cute.
could have turned it down to 9
She was too cute
instead of going all the way to 11.
Cute
Yes.
for this life.
too cute for this world. Sorry,
That's what
Alcera.
Rand thought.
Too cute.
Say
for
goodbye to your
incest.
squashes. Yeah.
I've got your squash. I've got your squash. Right
And
here,
then,
go, squash.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then my last note is, oh hey, Lan.
Yeah.
He's in like the one scene where Moraine and Rand are talking, and then
Yeah.
like cut around to the back and just show Lan watching them.
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, this guy's here. By the way, Moraine, I'm sure knows he's standing right there because they're bonded. And then they show him at the end here. He's one of the like 3 people or 4 people who show up in the entire Cold Rocks hold after a
Well,
building just got
that-
struck by lightning and crumbled.
We know what happened with that, though. Like, they had to reshoot it, right?
Oh, that's right.
They
Yeah, they
originally
did.
had a lot of people was supposed to be there.
Yes.
Yeah,
Makes
it was
sense because
about-
you hear everybody whooping like when he comes. You hear like
Yeah.
a lot, like some, like
No,
other
that's-
things
they're-
happening.
That's the Aiel who are coming through with Samael whooping.
Oh, it is.
Yes, those are
It's
the.
those are Samael's
that
dark
was like
elves.
the Aiel
Yes.
whooping.
Yes, that's who's whooping. It's them. It's the
Oh, right.
Shido or the Dark Friend.
But yeah,
Well, they just disperse it or never heard from again. So imagine, you can imagine.
Well, I think a
they're
bunch
out
of them get killed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Egwene
I mean-
kills some of them. And then, if they were just unconscious, the building fell on them. So they're dead now.
They got squashed.
Yeah. Just like Alcera.
yeah, put the sunglasses on after that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you, Joe. Thank you. It was a little late on the cue, but that's what I was going
Sorry.
for.
Yeah.
It's all right.
I remember
Well-
there was they did a couple episodes
Fix it in post.
of Drew Carey live, like the Drew Carey show, like back when he was also like hosting Who's Line, where they would do it, and then every once in a while, like they would just hit a button, like it was live, and they would hit a button, and like in the moment, an actor would have to come up with a different punchline.
Oh yeah, I kind of remember that.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like
remember
that's
that
what it was. Like you make that joke, and then we have to keep doing a different topper to like.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the end of the episode. I mean, there's the Brand and Moraine scene where they're just talking again about what they saw. And I like how his questions kind of escalate. Like when he's asking her what she saw, and he's like, "Did you see this? Yes. Did you see that? Yeah." And it just gets worse and worse, the scenarios. Sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the episode, man. It's the episode in a nutshell. In an hour.
This is
and-
the episode in a nutshell.
20
Yeah,
minutes.
I'm in a nutshell.
This is actually dialing back a minute. I just want to mention Min's sarcastic dancing
Yes.
is what finally sold me on Min.
Oh.
Yes, that's right.
Like she gets to the bar and she's just so over it immediately, but she has to participate, and she's dances back at a woman in a way that makes it clear she's making fun of her.
Yes.
That's my kind of character showing up to a bar.
That's it.
Or was she really into it, Brendan?
No.
Yeah, I think when she does like the whole hand motion, that's
Yeah.
that's the sign that she's like, I'm just playing along here. Let's get down from there. Yeah. Any other thoughts? Did we miss anything that we
Tom?
wanted to talk? What's that?
No, it's just,
You want to go back
all the
to
other
Tom?
characters should be saying, "Where's Tom?"
You want to go back to Tom? Talk about Tom? a
No,
little
I'm
bit?
good. I mean, yes, but
I remember distinctly being worried that Tom was only going to be in this episode.
Oh yeah.
oh no,
sure.
he's just part of the team now. Yeah.
Yeah. And I was very happy that wasn't the case.
Do we see him on the boat? I mean, we'll have to wait till
Nope,
episode 8.
not on the boat.
No.
He's not on the boat.
Because not on the boat.
But that's
He's
because we
below
think they
deck.
just shot that scene.
Yeah, because that's the same boat, the same. Yeah, they just did the boat scenes all at the same time.
Yes, and they just like we don't have to have him.
Yeah,
in the
they
frame.
just make him on not on,
But it doesn't mean he is there though either. So,
that's right.
There.
but it doesn't matter because there's no season.
It doesn't
4, so-
matter anyway.
Yeah, doesn't
They're in
matter.
our hearts.
Ideally, Tom's just always around throughout the rest of the series. So, he's with Matt most of the time, I think, right? Basically for the rest of the series.
Yeah, he doesn't start hanging out with Matt until book 7, book 6, the end of book 6. But yeah, from then on, he's just hanging out with Matt until the very end.
So perhaps he would have just been with Matt Brendan for the rest of the series, but
Yeah,
No,
You know.
no.
nope.
Matt would have been with him.
Matt would have been with him.
Matt would have been with him for the rest. No, I think there would be a
I-
point where Matt becomes the character and Tom is
and
his
he'd be-
sidekick.
Well, it becomes like a
How dare you?
Merlin Arthur thing, kind of, where like
Or
Yeah. Obi-Wan, Luke.
or Jack
you know.
Burton Wang Chi. Is
So
that his name?
Wang's just the hero.
Wang's, yeah, that's
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm saying there's never any flip.
Well, that's true.
What's I do think that there was a pretty decent chance that season 4 was going to be a Matt focused season, to kind of get him to do anything. But I'm very curious as to what, were they going to have Tom do what Tom does in the books? Because they weren't going to explore that. It wasn't going to be for the same reasons.
Yeah.
Were they going to do that?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that does. Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know if we want to get into that, but it's
no. We can save
definitely
that for. We'll save that for episode 8. We'll save that for episode 8.
Okay. Perfect. Do we want to give our scores for this one?
Sure.
I'm not going to go first because I have to think about this one.
I'll go first because I wasn't here last time.
Okay.
I am going to give this one a 4. I really like the Mogedian compulsion scene, and the Hills of Tenchico part is very entertaining, and the end scene is riveting, I would say. Really well acted, I think. So I think this was a fun, really good, well acted episode. So I give it a 4.
Nice. I also am going to give it a 4. There's nothing I don't like in this episode. So
I'm
Samael getting
there's things that there's things that I wished were different. And I want to be clear on that, but all that stuff is I wish there was more of this. I wish Samuel was more developed. I wish Matt was more developed, but I don't dislike what they do. Samuel's just he's Asmodean with a different name in this series. I don't care.
Okay. I mean, it is, I don't want to get into this, but you feel like Leandrin's getting more story time than Matt is, but
yeah.
That's just in this episode because this is really a Leandrin episode, I think. And I was gonna give it a 4 too. I think I like it. You're right. There's not anything that's really jarring, and I'm this is so stupid type in this episode. I think it's well written. It's well put together and edited. It flows nice. There's nothing jarring in it. And it's got a bunch of really cool scenes that I like the Egwene and Rand scene at the end, the Rand and Alcera, the Mogedian Elaine Nynaeve scene. It's got the Hills of Tanchico, and even like you said, Brendan, the cold open is really well done. And we get a Shamael cameo. So, and then of course, we got Mogedian, eating underwear and stuff. So, yeah, 4. I liked it.
I'm also going to give it a 4.
Whoa!
I think that's only our second.
Yeah, that is, I think, our second
third
time.
Across the board tie.
Wow.
And,
Wow.
Episode 4 of the season doesn't count. That's cheating.
Nice.
Okay. I like almost everything in the episode. We didn't really talk about it, and I was glad we didn't really talk about it, but I'm going to have to say something. The Perrin and Fael stuff was watching paint dry, only I hate the paint. It was boring and they suck. So or at least Perrin sucks. Fael's fine. I don't give a shit. Whatever. But Perrin sucks. Last week I really turned a corner on Perrin, and I didn't like him in the first place. And now it's just I can't stand him.
Looking forward to the next episode then, Brendan.
I am not.
Yeah, well, they had to get them together. That's what
did they?
Yeah, they have to because that's how it goes in the books, Brendan.
Or they could have just stopped. Or they could have just stopped telling the story about him at all and given Tom more screen time.
They stick to the books. They don't change anything.
Yeah. Well, their relationship is quite an important part of the book. So, but yeah, I mean, it's a much slower burn in the books, obviously, because they have more time.
Slower than that?
No, Fael.
No, the two of them getting together.
Fael shows up in book 3, like, and is a character, like, for the purposes of this, she would have been like halfway through season 2. She would have shown up and like been hanging out with Perrin that whole time.
Yeah.
So like,
and it's like the very end of the book is when they first kiss, right?
yeah, book 2. So book 3, they get together at the end, right? And book 4, they get married at the end.
Yes, they go. They're already romantic, and then they go to the Two Rivers together. He doesn't meet her in the Two Rivers.
Oh, okay.
So when they go to the Two Rivers, they're already like dating, I guess you could say.
Right. But like,
and then at the end they get married. It's before
they get married right before the trials come. Yeah, like, they're like, all right, well, we only got a day left,
But what I'm saying in this, they had to get them together, and they couldn't wait any longer. Like they needed to get it done before episode 7.
Yes, and
yeah,
but like none of the way that their courtship happens in this series in the show is the way the courtship happens in the books.
I will, Brendan. What was our last time scores?
Last time Jen was the same. Tom and Joe, you guys both came down a little bit. You were at 4.25 last time.
Yeah, I thought.
And mine actually got better. Went from 3.5 to 4.
The song, man.
Song's great. Tom, love that Tom Maryland.
Yeah, I'm surprised you were at a 3.5 with Tom in the episode. I'm a little surprised at that.
I don't.
It was the parent stuff, probably.
I am sure it was the parent stuff.
I'm gonna really ask a legitimate question. Is it possible when you were recording this spreadsheet that you accidentally switched your 4 and 5 episode?
No, because I listened to part of the episode 5 episode of this show, and I specifically say it. Like, I think this is the best regular episode of the show. I have no idea why.
You didn't really explain it in the podcast.
Well, I'm sure he did.
I'm sure I did. I didn't want to listen to the whole thing.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it's baffling to me. But
okay,
I don't know. Maybe it's just riding the high of episode 4 still. I don't know.
Very possible.
I think it was. I think you were riding the high of episode 4.
And I do recall, we talked about this last week, but I recall you really loved the end of
yes, and
5.
we talked about how much we still love the end with Egwene.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that is really good.
This is a good end too. I have to say the ends of these episodes have been really, like the last few episodes have been very good. I love the flow of the Egwene Rand confrontation into Samael coming,
right,
into Alcera dying and Rand almost losing it. Like, that's just such a great, like, roller coaster of an ending.
It's one of the relatively few times where the show has a whole bunch of shit happen in a very condensed period of time, as a storytelling choice, and not because they're scrambling.
Yeah, and like you said in the beginning, who wrote this episode? Because like in the beginning, Brendan, they did a really good job of writing a really concise sequence of scenes that gave you a lot of information in a very entertaining and cohesive way, and the end does the same exact thing. Yes, I think I noticed it more in the end just because it was such like a roller coaster, right? Where it's a confrontation between Egwene and Rand, and now Samael shows up and he's trying to kill them, and now Alcera's dead and Rand. Yeah, it's
right, and it all feels very deliberate and not like we got to get this shit in.
Yeah, exactly. I liked, like, how do we? I could see them like writing the episode, like, how do we end the Rand and Egwene confrontation? Like, how do we get this finished? Oh, let's just have Samael show up and try to kill them.
Miami Park wrote it.
Oh, there you go.
We spoke to her. Joe and I spoke to her.
Yeah, when we were in London.
The streets of London. Yeah.
We met her on the streets of London.
Was it Raymond Chandler?
It wasn't Raymond Chandler who wrote this.
Oh, no. Yeah. Well, no. No, I think it was Raymond Chandler who, like, just as a piece of writing advice. And like, if you ever don't know what happens next, just have someone kick the door in with a gun. And that's kind of what happens. Like, how do we end this?
Well, like I said,
Samael kicks the door in with a
you
gun.
don't know how their relationship
Right.
resolves until episode 8.
Right. Well, I also feel like all right, like they spent a lot of the first half of this season going like, okay, hey, you know, Rand might go crazy at any time. Hey, we're just gonna be here and we're gonna watch him and make sure that we're gonna keep him like on the sane track.
Yeah.
And then it's like, hey, let's have an unbelievably emotional, turmoil-filled argument, followed by attack by an evil demon, followed by accidental murder of a child, and grief. Like it, like you said, like all of this like crazy nonstop.
Well,
thing
also,
is,
and
like,
also throw in there, Tom, the revelation that Lanfear has been torturing Egwene as well.
Right, like so he's got so much like anger and self-hatred and guilt and all of this, just like, oh, and we're doing a very good job of keeping him on the same track, guys.
Well, Moraine does, you know, she goes over, she puts the arm on the shoulder and gets him to calm down.
Yeah.
So she does a fairly good job.
Tom, now that you mention it, like the whole plan of like, all right, let's keep Rand calm and keep him from going insane. And I think the best way to do this is a prolonged vacation with his ex-girlfriend.
right.
Well, she's also supposed to be driving a wedge between, right? It's driving a wedge between
Yes.
Egwene and Rand with Lanfear. Although I don't know if Moraine's actually trying to do that. She's just saying that, you know, trying to, you know, not trick Lanfear, but
Like Baker think we're working together.
yes, exactly. Placate her.
I do think like, yeah, I don't know. I think
I know she can't lie, Danny, but she doesn't need to outright lie. Moraine's really good at not lying, but lying.
I also think like, whatever Moraine's plans are in episodes 1 through 3 get radically disrupted by what she goes through in episode 4.
Oh yeah.
And she realizes like now there's a clock, you know?
Yeah, and then she kind of maybe loses track of like, oh wait, that's right, I got to keep an eye on Rand. Although she says like he's like, you haven't said a word to me since Viridian, and she's like, I listened. You told me to stay away from you, like.
Right.
But I think that's more of her just trying to deal with what she saw.
Mm-hmm.
Not her actively trying to stay out of his way because he asked her to. Yeah. So find out what happens with Rand and Egwene in episode 8. Any final words before I wrap us up? Did we miss anything?
The overall score stayed the same both times at average after 4.
That's what I was very curious about that. I think it's exciting.
Okay.
Nothing
else.
Strong ending, guys.
I don't know. Tom seemed like he was going to say something.
I wasn't.
You really did.
Full honesty. I was going to complete my thought, and then I just looked at the score of the first game of the World Series and got very distracted.
Okay.
It's 11-4 Blue Jays.
Oh no!
Wow.
Yeah, that's why I was like I just completely like it broke my brain for a second. So.
Oh, Canadians.
Yeah.
All right. I want to remind everyone to follow us on social media. You can follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and Blue Sky. Join us over in Discord to continue the conversation there. We also post our episodes on YouTube, so be sure to go to our YouTube page to like and subscribe. Rate and review us wherever you listen to podcasts, and check out our merchandise and Patreon pages to support us that way. Links to all the aforementioned information are included in the show notes to this episode. Any final words before we close it out?
Go Blue Jays.
Go Blue Jays.
No, get out of here. I'm editing that out.
Okay.
Thanks everyone for listening, and you'll hear us next time.